look at maybe bring him over from Walker. What was standing out about him? What has he shown since he's been here?
Man, you look at guys, and I'm going to tell you it's a baseball player, right? I mean, we knew he was a good shortstop. We obviously didn't know if we were going to get Branch back. But we also felt like even if we did get we could play him at second, we could play him at third. Heck, we could even play him in the outfield if we had to. And I think one of the things you're seeing from, Ryan is when when the matchup is screaming to play him and we put him in the game like it was today, it doesn't matter that he hadn't played in a day or two. He's coming in there with a great attitude, a great mindset, a lot of energy. I found out, I said, well, you're human there after he popped up there in the eighth because he was 4 for 4 at the time. And I had made a nice double play turn, right there in second, I think it was, to get Vigu out of that, touch of a jam. But yeah, I mean, he's just a baseball player.
His approach has just been on point, though. I mean, he's line drives. I mean, he's looking to put the ball where it's pitched.
Yeah, I mean, he's showing you some power. He's showing line drives, and I think what you're seeing too is, the fact that, Ryan missed all fall. He had some thumb issues, and we started force feeding him a ton of at bats in the early spring, and then the season starts. You really wish you had another probably 2 or 3 weeks to really get him in rhythm, and who knows, right? But he's in a pretty good one right now.
Dylan Vigu, 60 pitch count, I think, today.
Yeah, well, we were going to push him to 70, but it was like right there. He was at 60. It was a great time. We had Justin hot. I loved him. Our matchup grid was screaming Justin right there, and obviously he came in and got out of it. And, it was just a good point to get Dylan out. Yeah, he had about 10, maybe 12 more bullets left in him, but no need to push it right there, especially when we got a pin like we had today.
Well, what'd you think? What'd you think how we did?
Yeah, no, I think you did good. I mean, you saw some rust, and then you saw some execution. Sure. He left some sliders arm side, but then I tell you what, I called a couple of backdoor two seams that, that's probably one of his tougher pitches to execute. And he did it today, and did it with conviction, and got himself out of some count leverage situations.
Get anything back on Henry yet?
We'll get more. We'll get the finals verdict on Monday.
Okay.
But obviously he'll be out for a little while.
Aoki going tomorrow? Or?
Yeah. You can go ahead. Caden Aoki will go tomorrow. And then, we got a full pen, and we'll see what happens.
What do you think about the team's focus this weekend so far? I mean, it's been very easy after what y'all been through on the road, winning some huge games to come here. Maybe just kind of take it easy a little bit. But y'all have not done that so far.
No. I mean, I've told these guys how good. I mean, guys, you look at it. I mean, Missouri had chances there in the first and the second again today to, they were a hit away from getting on the board first. And, we were able to get out of it either through some double plays or some strikeouts. But and you better be ready again tomorrow. I think, you look at Missouri got Arkansas last weekend on Sunday after a couple of, a close game and kind of a lopsided one, too. It's easy to lose focus.
Did Trey get the ball for his record?
Yeah,
Is it over there somewhere?
we got the ball for him.
You ever seen that been around that as a
yeah, I mean,
a ball like that? Or?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy. But, it just shows what kind of player he is. He's not selfish. As I've said, he's one of the best teammates I've been around, that's in the game.
And Kobe gets off the snide a little bit with that home run. It's been a little while for him.
Yes, it has. And another guy, once again, last week he hit some balls really hard again.
Yeah.
Now this weekend he struggled, just a tick, but he's a senior, man, and he knows this league. He just needs to stay with his approach, and he got a ball that, that's one of his best swings of the year, is what I told some people. And when you see that, you start to see a young man. He can catch fire, and you can ride him for a little while.
Let me ask about Justin real quick. He give up the 3 home runs. In that case, it's one of those deals where you just want to look to get ahead and not get fancy and just...
Yeah, I mean, that's what I said. I said, we'd put up a run, right? It's like, okay, let's just go out here and get ahead of this guy, and they jump a heater.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, let's, all right, we put up another run. Let's go out there and again attack this guy, and they jump a heater. And then, so it happened 3 times, and then you look at what he did after, and I think that's what it says. It says a lot about it.
Back to when he's talked about how much this opportunity means to him being from the state. How do you see him embrace that?
Yeah, it means a lot to him, right? He grew up being a Georgia fan, and now he's here and he's doing it on this field and on this team, and we're playing some decent baseball right now, and he's a big part of that. And so I hope it continues to give him confidence and belief in himself.
He had Kenny in front of him. He got on base, I think, like 4 different times. How has that been like a bit of a 1-2 punch in that? How's that helped today, just having guys on base like Kenny?
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, you look. I mean, we had a couple of opportunities to really break it open. We missed early, which is fine. It's going to happen. The game's hard, and their pitching staff's doing a great job of mixing and matching us. And but no, I mean, anytime you got somebody on base and then they really got to pitch to you, Kenny's threat of running. He's starting to get close back to full speed, and stole it today. And yeah, so I mean, it means a lot because now you're going to see more fastballs.
Coach, obviously, you guys out of the home runs, really fast. Some of these guys are rolling right now. It's a lot of doubles, a lot of triples. And singles returning to the league. What does that mean to you as a coach, kind of seeing that?
And that's big for us because you look at you know, it's like I tell them, I want you to have a mindset. We're not going to hit a homer today, and we got to win. And when that happens, you know, you're going to have to hit low line drives. You're going to have to hit doubles in the gap. You know, you're going to have to steal bases like we did today and get guys into scoring position. Because there's going to be a day, whether it's, you know, you go to a big ballpark or you go to Auburn all of a sudden, next time you're on the road or one of these games, and the wind's howling in. You're not going to get it out of here. You're still going to be able to produce. And so it says a lot to our guys that they'll stay within their approach and just not try to hit the homer because it's kind of easy to try to do that.
You guys got to celebrate the former alumni tonight. What kind of messaging does that have for a team that's looking at a postseason run potentially?
Yeah, no, I tell our guys all the time, like, you need to constantly be aware of our alumni. That wall out there, 87, 90, 01, 04, 06, 08, that's why we got all this cool stuff, right? Because they made baseball important here. And, you know, I tell our players all the time, like, you see alumni, you thank them for what they've done and how hard they played, and it's our job to carry on that legacy.
You heard about the umpire, how he's doing? Did he get?
Yeah, boy, I tell you what, off the record.
Yeah, yeah.